So illustration 8, following balances are taken from the books of Vijay Limited as on 31/3/2017. Prepare statement indicating a set of balance sheet as on 31/3/2017 as per Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013. So let's write the heading. So it's illustration number. Now similar exercise sums are already solved in my video lecture. So we are doing the illustration sums, page number 139. Balance sheet of Vijay Limited. Now you can see over here balances are given: fixed asset, tangible, cash and cash equivalent, long-term loans and advances, inventory, other current asset, non-current investment, trade receivable, short-term loans and advances, other current asset, and fixed asset intangible. So here you can see all of them are basically under the balance sheet heading of assets. So what we can do is we go as per our format so that we don't miss out anything, and accordingly we follow the order of our our balance sheet format. So as per schedule 3. So let's go to first one. Now the heading is assets. Okay, because here we are dealing only with assets. So give the balance sheet heading assets. Small a 1. Non-current assets. Now assets have two main parts or two main headings for balance sheet heading asset, that is non-current asset and current asset. So non-current assets, go for the first one, fixed assets. In fixed assets we have tangible. So let's check the question. Tangible is the first 8 lakh. Now 8 lakh will write in the inner column. So 8 lakh. Okay. Then second is intangible. If it is not there, okay, if some subheading is not there, then what we will do is we will keep it blank. So we go to intangible, it's the last one, 50,000. Simultaneously, you can take what is done. So tangible, intangible. FTIN. So non-current investment. That's how we remember it. TINLO. So tangible, intangible, and non-current investment. Let's check out. Do we have non-current investment? Yes, 27,000. Then long-term loans and advances. Long-term loans and advances, let's check out. It's directly given 34,000, and other non-current, other non-current assets. So other non-current assets 31,000. So total comes to 9,42,000. Please verify this. Now we go to second, current assets. What I leave unclear, one line over here. Current asset, so non-current asset and current asset. In current asset, we had a short form CITCSO. Okay, so we can start with a current investment. Let's check out. Do we have current investment? Yes, 29,000. Inventories. We have inventories. Yes, 43,000. Trade receivables. So we have trade receivables 56,000. Cash and cash equivalent 60,000. You can see over here the second one, second item 60,000. Short term loans and advances 40,000, and other current assets 10,000. So total comes to 11 lakh 80,000. Please go through it. And once you are through with this, please go through our format with the details of notes, okay, of details of subheadings, okay, which I've already given you. Go through the asset part once again. And then we go to illustration number 9. I mean this one. Okay, go through this once again. And then we go to illustration number 9. That is fixed assets, what comes in fixed asset, intangible, what comes in intangible, non-current investment, long-term loans and advances, then other non-current asset, then current investment, inventory, trade receivable, cash and cash equivalent, short-term loans and advances, and other current assets. Go through this format once, and then let's go to illustration number 9. So illustration 9, following balances are extracted from books of Gujarat Limited as on 31/3/2017. Prepare statement indicating asset of a balance sheet as per already given statement indicating asset of balance sheet as per Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013. So now various balances are given. Okay, we have to see where does this go into. For example, interest accrued. So you look into the format and find out interest accrued is basically interest outstanding. So it will go where? So it will go to other current assets. So other current assets. You write over here so that you don't make a mistake. Plant and machinery, fixed asset, tangible. Cash on hand, cash and cash equivalent. Trademark, fixed assets, intangible. Debtors, trade receivable. Okay. 10% Narmada bond. Now nothing is given about Narmada bond, so it is assumed it's a long-term investment, so non-current. Non-current investment. Please write this so you don't make a mistake. Then loose tool. लोगों के दिमाग वाले loose tools नहीं, loose tools. Inventory. कहते हैं ना दिमाग का पेच ढीला है, वैसा लूज टूल वो वाला नहीं, टूल्स एक्चुअल लूज टूल्स. तो इन्वेंट्री. टेलीफोन डिपॉजिट, ऑब्वियसली टेलीफोन डिपॉजिट क्या है हमारा, लॉन्ग टर्म. एक बार डिपॉजिट दे दिया, फिर जब तक टेलीफोन है तब तक वो डिपॉजिट बीएसएनएल के पास ही रहेगा. लॉन्ग टर्म्स लोन्स एंड एडवांसेस. And units of mutual fund, but very important thing they have given over here is temporary. If it is temporary, it means it is current investment. So please write all these things. This is important. Now here you will have to really put in your efforts for learning what is inside the subheadings. Okay, so while you write the main format daily, this format should also be written once. Okay, so that you don't forget कि ये कहाँ पे जाएगा. For example, interest accrued. So you should know where does interest accrued go. So you have seen your prepaid expenses, income due but not received, interest accrued, interest outstanding. So it will go to other current assets. That's how you have to keep all these things in mind. किसी को कोई doubt है? Should I proceed now? Okay, now let's proceed with the main sum. Write the heading. Balance sheet of Gujarat Limited. Okay, now assets. Non-current assets. Now non-current assets starts with fixed assets. In that, first is tangible. So intangible. So in this tangible, okay, so intangible, what comes? So plant and machinery. So I'll write over here in the bracket, plant and machinery. 6 lakh, inner column. Second, intangible. So we follow this order only, okay? So that's why it's important you learn the format. Intangible, what do we have? Let's check out. Intangible trademark. Now intangible trademark is 20,000. TIN, non-current investment. Now in non-current investment, we have 10% Narmada bond. 10% Narmada bond. So amount is 70,000. Now C is TINLO, long-term loans and advances. We have telephone deposit 30,000. Telephone deposit 30,000. So TINLO, others, other non-current assets. So other non-current assets, zero or dash. Let's keep zero only. Okay, so 7,20,000, check it out. Now non-current asset is O second. Current assets. Current investments. Now current investment, what we have, current investment, yes, we have units of a mutual fund. So current investment, units of mutual funds, 10,000. Inventory, we have loose tools. We have means in the inventory there are loose tools. Okay, loose tools 80,000. Trade receivables. What do we have in trade receivable? Trademark. Sorry, trade receivable we have debtors. Debtors. Debtors are 42,000. CIT, cash and cash equivalent. What do we have in cash and cash equivalent? Cash and cash. Okay. Cash and cash equivalent, we have cash on hand. So cash on hand. Amount is 37,000. Short term loans and advances. Now short term loans and advances. We don't have anything, so 0. Other current assets. We have the first one, interest accrued. That is 3,000. So total comes to 8,30,000. Such sums can come for 11 marks. Okay, possible. That's it. Go through it. See if you have any doubt, any term which you are not able to understand, anything. If not, then extremely important sum, illustration 10. Please make the format and go through the main format of balance sheet once again. Please mark this sum, illustration number 10, extremely important for exam. Okay. Following balances are extracted from the books of Star Limited. Prepare balance sheet as per Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013 as at 31/3/2017. So let's go to it. Now over here, various balances are given. So you have to go one by one and see where everything will go under which heading. Now accrued commission is given. Accrued commission. Accrued means what? Accrued means outstanding. Okay, so your accrued commission, we consider it as our receivable, and it's a receivable commission. So other current asset. So write other current asset. Land and building. Please write fixed asset. Tangible. Equity share capital, you know it, bank balance, cash and cash equivalent, general reserve and surplus, closing stock, inventory, creditors, trade payables, debtors, trade receivables, 10% debenture, long-term borrowing, debenture redemption fund investment, non-current investment, custom deposit, long-term loans and advances, gratuity fund, long-term provision, and provision for taxation, short-term provision. So this is how you bifurcate everything. Go through it and see if you have any questions. Now let's start the sum. Star Limited, let's write the heading. Illustration 10, page number 141 from the textbook. Balance sheet of Star Limited. You write the heading, equity and liabilities. Equity and liabilities. Okay, first one, we go for shareholders fund. Now in shareholders fund, we go one by one. Okay, we follow the order. We have share capital. Now in this we have equity share capital. So let's check. Equity share capital is 10 lakhs. One more zero. Reserves and surplus. Now in reserve and surplus, what do we have? Reserve and surplus, we have general reserve of 20,000. So share capital, reserves and surplus. We go to the second one, shareholders fund, non-current liabilities. Non-current liabilities means generally long-term liabilities, liability which we have to clear or where the time frame is more than 12 months. So non-current liabilities. First one, loan, LOL. Is that how we remember non-current liabilities? So long-term borrowings. Now we have 10% debenture over here, 10% debenture, 1,30,000. Other long-term liabilities. Now in other long-term liabilities, we have what? We have premium on redemption of debentures and premium on redemption of preference shares, which we don't have over here. So dash. Long-term provisions. Now in long-term provisions, gratuity is what we have. We're able to recall gratuity. So gratuity, 20,000. So total comes to outer column 1,50,000. Okay, please write the outer columns as well. Next, third, current liabilities. Now in this STOS, short-term borrowings. See, non-current liabilities, we had long-term borrowings. So in current liabilities, we started with the short-term borrowings, which let's check out. Do we have anywhere short-term borrowings? No. So keep it dash or zero. Trade payables. Now we have trade payables. Trade payables creditors 4 lakh. OMG. Creditors 4 lakh. Short-term borrowing, trade payables, other current liabilities. Other current liabilities. In other current liabilities right now we have nothing. So zero. And then B. Now STOS, short-term provisions. Now we have short-term provision, that is provision for tax 60,000. So 4 lakh 60,000 total comes to 16 lakh 30,000. Please check it out. Okay. Now if this is done, let's go on the asset side. यहाँ तक हो गया सबका. Assets, non-current assets. Now first one, so A, fixed assets, tangible. Now fixed asset, tangible, what do we have? Land and building, 10 lakh. Land and building, 10 lakh. Intangible. Now do we have anything in intangible? Just go through it. I don't think so. So intangible, nothing, so 0. B, non-current investments. Let's check out non-current investment. Debenture redemption fund investment, 30,000. Debenture redemption fund investment, 30,000. EIN, long-term loans and advances. Now, what do we have in long-term loans and advances? Custom deposit, 1,25,000. Custom deposit. Other non-current assets. Now, other non-current assets, have we written anywhere? No. Other current asset, but other non-current asset, 0. So, do the total, 11,55,000. Second, current assets. Current assets. We start with the first one, A. Current investments. Now let's check, do we have current investments over here? See in the question, no current investments, so 0. Inventory, we have closing stock. Inventory closing stock, 1,80,000. Trade receivable, debtors, 2,30,000. Cash and cash equivalent. Now what do we have in cash and cash equivalent? We have bank balance of 45,000. CITCSO, short-term loans and advances. Now let's check, do we have short-term loans and advances? No, so 0. F, other current assets. Let's check, do we have other current asset? Accrued commission, 20,000. 4,75,000. So let's check, 16,30,000, 16,30,000. It should tally. This is a full-fledged sum and very likely to come in your exam. Okay. Go through the sum, see if you have any doubt. So the steps are, first you read the question and you give the subheadings here itself. Okay. Other way of doing it is, first you can write all the complete format and then you can start writing the amount, or you go one by one. You write the subheading and the amount, subheading, some particular balance and the amount. You can go as you are comfortable. So that's it.